What's up, guys? Welcome back, and as you probably guessed, we're continuing our build here. Um, I'm just going to start putting the windows down. I got some more building, so we aren't quite done with that, but hey, what can I say? That looks damaged. Is that damaged? Yeah, it is. It's probably from those drones, if you think about it, because it is facing where they normally come from. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Slope one by one. Yep, that connects perfectly. Okay. Oh, I forgot a window there. Let's see here. How many more do we have done? Should almost. Uh, I'm thinking we're gonna have to empty out the Light Stars constructor and start putting. At least that's going. And start putting some those components in because it's getting to the point where it's nearly impossible. So it was like it's taking way more time than it really should by about. It's probably doubling the time actually. Because once you're done, because you got to make the components, and then you got to make more components out of those components. All right, so all right, let's start putting that stuff in. As you can see, that I did do some changes on the outside. I've narrowed off, or I put those slopes in that I was telling you about. So did that off screen. I also did a couple other things, mostly just modifying these buildings a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the inside. I just need to do it slightly differently. So I'm gonna turn that probably into my bedroom, or maybe a storage area. Those are probably the two most likely ideas. That's not the right way. Does that look right? I can't tell. Yep, that's right. Alright, so now we just need to put the roof on. Why is my jetpack on? Oh, okay, that's not the kind of block I want. Anyway, I also changed how the drones are spawning. I increased the number of drones to high. I also changed. Is that the right block? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I also changed how many drones come during the base attacks to high as well. Now, whether or not it actually turns into a challenge, who knows? But I did it. I did do that. So there we go. I think it's coming along pretty well. So for each of these smaller buildings, I say smaller on this one, and this one's taller than the rest of them. But anyway, what I was saying, on each of these smaller buildings, I'm probably going to put either a cannon turret or a pulse laser turret. Now, the reason I would put either of those two is they both have high fire rate and put out a decent amount of damage. The pulse laser obviously puts out way more, but slightly. I think it's slower actually. So, but that's definitely what I'm going to do for those. I'm actually leaning towards the pulse lasers just because I just like the sound of them. But you know, the cannon turrets are a lot easier to make the ammo for. That's really what it's coming down to, is whether or not I want to make it such a pain to get the ammo or not. But right now, it's not that big of a deal. That looks pretty good, I think. I mean, we got Zirconium cooking. Probably need to check those. I'll probably do that at the end of this episode. Uh, but we got Zirconium cooking. We've got Estrium out the wazoo. We've got Sathium all over the place. So it might not be something I'm really going to worry about, you know. Uh, One of the other things I want to build is a artillery cannon. And I was thinking we'll put the... Ow. I'm thinking what we would do is put the artillery cannon on top of the landing pad that we build for this thing. So, like, on the roof of it. So we'll have like a landing pad that's, say, 5 blocks. No, not 5 blocks, but, well, from the base of or from the floor to the roof would be about 5 to 7 blocks tall. And then on top we have a artillery cannon. That would put it taller than everything else, except for, well, yeah, that put it taller than everything else, because everything else is going to be, let's see here, I'm going to use tress for this, but it's going to be about as tall as, the tress will be about as tall as this stuff here, so it will definitely be taller. Now, we do need to find places to put our stuff. Now that we've got most of the buildings set up, aside from, well, we can even start putting stuff in here. In these, we just need to finish out the roof. Alright, first, let's check out what we have for a... Do we have any more constructors? Got another furnace. We got 3 furnaces, actually. Because it might be time to... Maybe we should just move this one in there. Yeah, let's start moving these around. Alright, first let's grab a couple cargo boxes. Go ahead and put the cargo boxes into these rooms here. There we go. Alright, so let's get this stuff put. Okay, I gotta think about this for a second, because I'm gonna have to unload all this stuff just to move this place around. So let's hold off on that for a second. Let's get this constructor moved. because we're going to have to get this all stuff, because that constructor's going to have to come in here. Let's go ahead and put the ammo box back down. How's this doing? Okay. So now we can empty this one out. Wish there was a quick transfer button. Alright, let's go empty this into the cargo box. Eventually I'll have this all sorted out, and I'll probably have like some LCDs telling you what goes in where, that kind of stuff. But until then, I will just keep doing this. Alright, we're almost there. Somebody's got the water hose outside. And they're spraying the house with it. What in the world are they doing out there? Alright. I hate it when this happens. There it goes. Alright, that does the trick. Okay, so now we gotta get all this stuff. Open. 8. Well, we'll worry about sorting it later. Let's just get it in there. Alright. Alright. Alright, that's all that crap. Put this... okay. I don't think we'll need that stuff, but we will keep this stuff a hold. Put that in there. In fact, we can put a good majority of this stuff in there. Keep the night vision. There we go. And that will just hold on to it until we need it or whatever. So, alright. Back to what we are doing. What were we doing? Oh, we were about to finish up these doors. Or these buildings, I mean. No! Wow, nice. Alright, so, just like the other building, well, almost just like the other building, well, what we're going to do is we're going to cover this up at an angle with these slopes, and then we'll use the, and that's pretty much going to be the majority of the base is these 4 buildings. I'm going to put, or these are going to be the 4 main hubs, I guess you could say. And then for, might put, well, that one that will have our, our room in it, I'm going to put like a medical bay and stuff in that one. These are just going to be exactly what they look like. I'll probably put cargo boxes in the furnace room. I'll put some more cargo boxes in the, ouch. Put more cargo boxes in the crafting room, and I'll have a repair bay for the hover vessel, or the hover vessel bay, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what we'll do with those. That way we have plenty of, we'll have plenty of space for all of our stuff, I think. It also keeps it, kind of in check organization-wise. Stupid thing. Because honestly, I suck at that. I suck at keeping things organized. I mean, I start out good, and then it just goes just like that, so. Alright. That's one down. I'm probably going to need some more combat steel blocks. Anyone who tells me crafting with the drone is easier, I swear, I will freak out. So don't tell me the drone is easier to build with, because it's not. It's a pain to control. So I will continue to risk getting hurt to build because it's so much easier to just do it this way. Just saying, guys. Honestly, though, the weapon with the best sound effect in this game are the flak cannons. They sound awesome. I'm not sure how real flak cannons sound, but I'd imagine they'd be pretty close to that. Alright, so now we can do... See, I am going to modify these a little bit, so... Alright, is that... Okay, so now we should... I think we'll have enough for... We might not need to make any more blocks. We might have enough. Because the sides are all built with the regular... or the hardened steel, so we should have enough. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We are almost done. I'll probably do some of the... I'll probably finish up these buildings here off screen. I probably will do some more modifying to these towers, and I think the last thing I want to do is make the central landing pad for our small vessels. So that I'll probably do on screen. Anyway guys, hope you guys are enjoying this series. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.